Okay, these big bang for your buck if you get them at Trader Joe's, okay? When they're fresh, it looks like they are so thin and delicate, because I swear they were really so thin and delicate that I thought, oh, for sure this is going to, get really messed up looking. But it has a really cool watercolor effect. If you put it down, it kind of looks like a watercolor flower. This is dried, of course. They turned out really well. I also tried to flatten these. So I plucked them, flattened them, and put them on a tray for freeze drying, okay? You have to separate out the petals when you flatten them, like I tried to do here, okay? These are also this kind of flower here. They call them mini lilies, because they are spotted. These work out well even when you dry them the normal method. So you can see here how delicate they are. And before I stuck them in the freeze dryer, I flattened it out, trying to highlight some of the spotted parts, which are not always evident. Here's another one that I tried to flatten out before freeze drying it. And it looks like a hot mess right now, but once I finish with some color effects and stuff like that, I think it's going to look really great. They do sort of they look like watercolor flowers, right? Here's another one. I tried some without trying to pull all the flowers apart. So this could be really cool once I add some, metallic watercolor effects on top of this. So yeah, all of these are going to get painted, a little bit of glitter or something, but not too much, because it ends up looking like a mess if it's too much glitter. Okay, so I like this one too. You can tell I had to flatten them. Some of these, when there are quite a few layers, you either have to pluck out the outer petals, or you're going to have to pre-flatten them before you stick them in there. If you do not pre-flatten this kind of flower, it's going to end up looking like a mess, like the gladiolas, okay? So all of these, if you do not want to put them into the freeze dryer, you flatten them and do it the traditional way, inside some old paper under a heavy book, okay? So these I have hope for, okay? Not too bad. The color retention is pretty decent considering all the other ones. They were all done at about the same time 3 months ago. Okay, so these are pretty decent. I did pick some of the darker color ones. The lighter ones here are the pale pink variation. And yeah, okay. So these were surprisingly decent, at least, and cheap, really cheap.